Bipolar Female, Episode 7, The Real Human Superpower. Niece, in January 2014, I made a New Year's resolution to never have another argument for the rest of my life. Only a few days earlier, I was standing in line at KFC placing my order. The woman putting in my order didn't hear what I'd said, and she asked me to repeat myself. And when I did, she says to me, "You don't have to speak to me that way." Instead of apologizing, I got angry that she would even say that to me, and I asked, "What are you talking about? I'm not speaking to you any kind of way." She threw my tone and attitude right back at me and repeated a line I'd said to her. Like I said, I immediately recognized myself. I spoke like that all the time. I didn't think it was offensive, but mostly I didn't care if it was. But in that moment, it hit me that what I said and the way I said it were really important. It's not my intention to talk down to people. No one deserves to be treated that way, and it's unnecessary. It also occurred to me that she wasn't the only one who felt that I should not speak to them in that kind of way. Plenty of people felt that way about things I said to them and how I said it to them, and that was part of the reason people treated me poorly and said nasty things to me in nasty ways. It was a cycle only I could break. I could only get people to speak to me in a kind way and have a high regard for my feelings if I treated people in that way. And that meant everyone. One of the first things I wanted to teach myself how to do was control my tone. Plenty of people throughout my life had commented on my tone. People read so much into it. So no matter how I felt, sad, angry, terrified, I tried to maintain an even tone. That required me to listen as I was speaking and regulate how I spoke. Truthfully, I used to say whatever I felt, however I felt like saying it, and then I felt that people just had to deal with it. But monitoring my tone meant I had to not only think about what I was saying, but how I was saying it. But I couldn't just focus on my tone. Another thing people often said was that I yelled at them. So while I was maintaining an even tone, I made sure I never raised my voice to anyone. It got to a point that people would ask me to repeat myself because they couldn't hear me, but I didn't care. I'd rather someone ask me to repeat myself and speak a little louder than yell. The truth was that I spoke especially low when I was most angry. At these times, I was working the hardest to keep my temper under control. My last issue was the hardest to tackle, and that is my body language. Anger makes my whole body tremble. When I'm most angry, I can now keep my tone level and my voice under control, but my body may still reveal the emotion. I still haven't figured out how to control this, but at least I'm aware of the situation. I say these things to you to let you know that you have control over how people treat you. I didn't realize this until much later in life. I think it was the illness that kept me from learning it for so long, but it's been a life-saving lesson. Maintaining respectful relationships is good for my health. Words hurt, tones hurt. I've had the way someone spoke to me linger in my mind for weeks. But for me, once I learned to control and regulate what I said and how I said things to people, others did the same to me. I suppose that's the meaning behind treat people how you want to be treated. Easier said than done. So it's 2017 now, and I bet you are wondering how I'm doing with my resolution. I can't say that I haven't been in an argument in 3 years, but I can say that they happen a lot less often. It's less of a resolution now and more like a lifelong goal. Until next time, this is your Aunt Sia saying, stay strong, stay healthy, and know that you are loved.
We can learn together, we can grow forever.
Hey, it's the best kept secret.
We can learn together, we can grow forever. I am not my hair, I am not my skin. I am a vessel of love and soul within. I am black bipolar female. I am black bipolar female. I am not my hair, I am not my skin. I am a vessel of love and soul within. I am black bipolar female. I am black bipolar female. Let me tell you where I've been, who I am. understand what I do, why I stand, how I live, what I think, what I love, what I am. Black bipolar female. Yes, ma'am. Any questions you could ask, what I don't know I will pass. I will help you understand all the ups, all the downs, all the smiles, all the frowns, all the whys, all the hows. Walk the journey with me, the road is full of wows. We can learn together, we can grow forever. We can learn together, we can grow forever.